I think the idea of having a digital strategy is fundamentally flawed. What you need is a business strategy for the digital age. The digital age is very different. We have different opportunities, different challenges, but it touches every single part of the business. It's why the whole notion of having a discrete digital group is completely mad, right? You can't box digital into that one little group and say, well, you guys will deal with that particular problem for us. It affects everything, so everybody has to change.
What's changed is the ecosystem. There are now so many more people online, obviously. Remember, internet was a word people didn't know and understand, and I think it's one of those things that happened is that basically now the internet is the fabric of people's daily lives. It's in there, it's something they don't even think about, they assume it's there. And that has been the biggest change. It means that more business opportunities are there for people in narrower and narrower niches or verticals.
Because at the time there was no iPads, no iPhone, connected TVs were just being announced. But I knew I could close my eyes and see how the consumer experience was going to shift. So my idea, my suggestion is that if you can close your eyes and see it, if you can experience that, and if you need it, then you can build it. And go ahead and do that.
It's about changing the culture of your business, involving people across the layers of your business, breaking down some of the management hierarchies. There's no doubt with digital, a lot of the challenges are getting young people's ideas. People who are digital natives and people who use digital technology have a better idea of the art of the possible and maybe can bring ideas into businesses and show innovations that maybe wouldn't get born out of the boardroom.
If you want to look at the latest e-commerce trends, I think the one that there's really two extremes on it. One is still meta search still works, obviously Google being the biggest meta search, overall search engine, but there are lots of players like Kayak or Skyscanner in the UK and in lots of verticals, so meta search. But then the ones that get me more excited probably is this vertical integration, and you've seen a company like Harry's just get money to buy a huge factory, raise $100 million, I think, or almost nothing to buy a factory, to sell online, to cut out all the middlemen. And again, Made.com is a business that's doing that too. Straight from factory to the customer, no retailers, no wholesalers, no wastage.
How are your customers changing? How do they get value from you? Because they are the people who give you money. And the more we listen to them, the more it is that we understand the need for change. And it's often, the case, you just need to go and listen and pay attention. Listen in call centres to what people are actually saying. The whole thing about big data is the insight. It's actually a form of listening and understanding what your customers are doing. It's not the sort of the personalisation piece that's the real value. The real value is going, gosh, people aren't behaving the way they used to behave. We have to change.